1 year ago, on July 11th, 2025, I posted my first video titled, I 1v1 my friend in Forsaken. And was the video any good? No, of course not.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
And the videos I make today are probably only slightly better than this first video was, but alas, that's the journey of growth. Anyways, to celebrate this channel turning a whopping 1 year old, it can officially crawl now, guys. I decided to look back on what happened this first year of my channel. But before we begin, I'd like to reveal to you all the very new logos for this channel and the Doggy Plays Discussions channel. They're so good. Thank you, Caramel Mochi, I hope I said that right, for making these beautiful new logos. Anyways, let's get right into the main dish.
Long before time had a name, the first Spinjitzu master.
Alright, as you all know, I published my first video a year ago. But did you all know I actually published 2 videos that day? That's right, 2 whole videos. Firstly, let's begin with talking about the Forsaken video. This video's premise was me and my friend 1v1ing in Forsaken. Yeah, that's it. I know, so original. Did the video at least have good editing? Ha 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 ha, you wish. The only part I slightly like is the intro, and the rest is literally just cutting out the unimportant stuff without a single sound effect or anything. At least now, I add some sound effects and funny images, but then, nothing. But this bad video was the better of the 2 videos I posted that day. The second video was of me playing the game Town of Salem 2. And, yeah, this video was just bad. I think at least 1/3 of the video is just silent. Nothing. Not even me talking. Back then, I didn't really know how to talk entertainingly. I still don't really know, but at least I'm a bit better now. I was also trying to be like my favorite Town of Salem 2 YouTuber, Pipetron. Shout out Pipetron if you're watching this. Probably never gonna see this, but... Moving on, instead of trying to be unique, I decided to basically make a worse version of someone else's content. So it's no surprise that that video flopped badly.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Getting only 15 views. Now, I didn't give up on Town of Salem 2 content right away. The next video I posted was another one on the game, and honestly, I think it was worse than the first. What? Yeah, it was worse than the first. It was not at all interesting. The first video at least had an interesting premise with me finding the serial killer and getting lynched despite me finding them, but this one was just a nothing burger. Nothing at all that interesting. And then after that, I posted my first semi-successful video, actually. Okay, it wasn't that successful in the slightest, but to me, it was okay. This video was of me and my friend playing through the first 6 chapters of Piggy, Book 1. Now, this is where I decided to somewhat lock in on my editing, because this time the video featured images and screen effects. No way. And honestly, I don't think this video was that bad. Sure, the editing isn't the best on the planet. Even now, my editing is still booty cheeks. But this video is my first actually interesting video that kept my viewers engaged. Even to this day, the video has my best audience retention. I don't really know what made this video so good, but it seems I haven't been able to fully replicate the retention I got on that video, even if my views improved later on. Now, after that, I uploaded another Town of Salem 2 video, but I don't think we need to talk more about these. All you need to know is that it still sucked, with some slightly better editing, and this was my last video on the game. Will I come back and make more videos on the game? Maybe, but I need to find a way to make them unique first before I do. Now then, let's move on to the next section. The dark period. Woo, scary! What I like to call the dark period for this channel was between the months of August and October. On August 3rd, I published the TOS 2 video, which would be my very last video for the next 2 months. That's right, I didn't post for 2 months. You may be asking, why? And I'll tell you why. Life in a discussion channel. Between those 2 months, my life was very busy and I hardly had any time to work on my channels. Furthermore, I was also working on my very first discussion channel video. This video was insanely hard to edit and took me very long. Both of these combined resulted in me not being able to post on the Doggy Plays channel for 2 months. While this probably wasn't very long in the grand scheme of things, it did feel very long back then. Anyways, this section was very short, so let's move on to the next one. What I like to call the so-so period took place between October 5th and December 23rd. During this time, my channel wasn't doing good nor bad. By my standards, shut up. During this period, I posted a different variety of content on 3 games: Tower Defense Simulator, Alter Ego, and Piggy. This was when I was trying to explore more content routes, so to say. The Tedious Live event video wasn't anything special, just me playing it with your typical funny images I added. I don't remember if I even added screen or sound effects. The next video was more interesting, and that video was on the game that just dropped, Alter Ego. In this video, I decided to experiment with a more engaging intro, and also becoming better at cutting out unimportant bits. Before this, I kept a lot in despite it not being needed, and this is because I felt it was important. But in reality, it was just completely unnecessary. This video didn't solve that problem, and the problem still isn't solved yet. I'm still working on it, but it was a step in the right direction at the time. I then posted 2 videos on 2 different TDS events. These were alright, but they did cement TDS as one of my core content types back then. But between these, I posted something new, something fresh on the channel. The first 2 chapters of my Piggy build mode series. This was actually one of my motivations for starting this channel, as I wanted more people to see the cool maps I made. Sadly, the video didn't do good at all, probably because it wasn't at all similar to my previous content. Despite this, maybe I'll finish and post chapter 3 someday, if you guys really want it.
Here comes the money.
On December 27, 2025, I posted a video that would become my very first success. It was a video on the Tedious and Forsaken collab, and it was just me showcasing the skins and playing a match with them. Despite the simple premise, it popped off for my standards. It was my first 100 views, and then later my first 200. I was so happy. But y'all want to know the funny part? I was supposed to not make it. That's right, my very first successful video I was gonna give up on. The collab launched on, I believe, December 25th or Christmas, and I was not able to cover it then because it was Christmas, obviously. I was also busy spending time with my family on the 26th. By the time I could make one, I almost gave up. Hundreds of videos and guides have already been posted, and I thought the video wouldn't do good. I don't know what compelled me to make it anyways, but I did, and I'm very glad because otherwise I wouldn't have my first video with 100 and 200 views. I also speculated that Forsaken was very popular back then, and making content on it brought it to a wider audience, unlike my previous videos that catered to a more niche part of YouTube. But don't ruin my parade, okay? Alrighty, so the next video I posted was another Piggy video, of me playing the new Piggy Christmas chapter. And it didn't do that good, got 42 views in total. And it wasn't horrendous, but definitely did not live up to my last video that got, over 200 views. After that, I posted my next successful video. I lost my arms and became the best detective. This video got over 100 views, and I still think this is one of my favorite videos I made this year. It was very fun to play the Roblox game Armless Detective, and I think I upgraded my editing skills on this one a lot. But it didn't compare to the elephant in the room, my April Fool's video.
Oh my god!
As an April Fool's joke, I decided to post a funny little skit of me wanting to quit Roblox, but Piggy from Piggy and the narrator from TDS tried to stop me. It was a terrible video I put together in about an hour and thought would do very bad because I hadn't planned anything better because all of my focus went to the April Fool's video for my show Objects on Tour. Hopefully more info on that soon. Despite my lack of faith in it, it got over 400 views. 400. I thought the Tedious X Forsaken video did phenomenal, but this did double that. Why did this video do so good? Don't know. My guess is a lot of people were making videos about quitting Roblox at the time with all the stuff that was going on, and that's why it got pushed out, but yeah, we'll never know the true reason. Anyways, after that I posted my very first video on the game Brawlstars. This was the beginning of my new series Random Plays, where I had to play a random brawler every day until I got 1 to Prestige 1. I expected this video not to do very well as it was a different type of content, but to my surprise it did excellent. At this point I noticed that my videos are starting to get an average about 100 views, and I definitely got overconfident that all my videos from now on will get at least 100 views. So it was to my shock when my next video flopped, getting only 24 views. The video was pretty lazily put together, and it was of me playing Forza Horizon 6 with nothing really of value. At this point, I realized that just normal playthroughs wouldn't cut it anymore. Either I had to make some more unique content or make the content already mass-produce something my own. Anyways, after this video, I posted another Random Plays video, and that video did very well. So I wanted to yap about it as it's the same premise as the first part. And so we're back to the present. This first year was quite a wild ride, and I enjoyed every second of it. This video was originally supposed to be longer than me talking about the future of this channel, and I think I'll save that one for a next video or a post, part 2 shorts. This video's already gotten much longer than I anticipated. Anyways, if you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.